Hello there Internet, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Knytt Underground. So when we last left off, we had just helped Susanna here find some cash. We gave her some gems, and she opened up our doorway down here, so let's check what we have out here. So I'm still a little bit confused about what the actual story of this game is. We haven't really been told so. Let's see what this one here says. This is Olli. Pretty girl, hi. Or just at the ferry springs, that's great, that's where we're gonna go. I wish for something important, like a job that matters, or, I don't know, something to do. The fairy said that my wish will come true, if I'm patient and look for opportunities. That's some good life advice right there. You should meet them, they're so sweet. Well, apart from one, she was not nice at all. Okay. Say hi from me, if you go to the fairies. We definitely will. So I'm not really sure what the story of this game is. If you look up the Steam Greenlight page, you will see that Nifflas actually has a pretty good explanation of what's going on here, but I think I will try to not go into the details of that, because I would much rather have it sort of become clear in the as we play instead. If that's possible, should be. What else do we have here? I guess I didn't miss a couple of rooms up here, but I imagine it's just the way back again. I don't know. Maybe we missed something huge. Or maybe not. Good thing they have these errors. Do I want to go into the huge void, or do I want to get into a tiny tunnel? I'll go with the tunnel for now. Seems like the errors most often point towards safe rooms. I'm not sure if that holds in complete generality, but let's just assume so for now. Okay. This guy doesn't look very friendly at all. Up. Music's changed a bit as well. I haven't even commented on the music. I think it's pretty sweet. Again, just the ambience of it. I forgot to check the credits, so I'm not actually sure if Nifflas himself made the music as well. He has done for some of his games, but has also had some other people help develop that and some of the other ones. So what does this power here do? Right, so that allows us to fly for a little bit as well as control ourselves, I think. No, it just allows us to fly upwards. What's down here? Nothing really. It seems like there are so many powers in this game, I'm probably going to have a hard time remembering them all. Get a couple of frame drops here. So that's my computer, there's something wrong with, not yours. I think they're gone now. Sorry about that. If that happens again, I'll just have to edit it out. I'm just very bad at this, I'm not. This shouldn't be very difficult at all. There we go. Oh, come on, I can't even go there? Okay, so I guess we need that power for something else. I guess maybe the yellow power here works well with the yellow plants down here? Try and check that out. At least it allows us to fly very high. Oh, that was pretty cool. And I guess we can't go past this one here. So if we just have a quick look at our map, we probably have to go somewhere else now. I guess the eye here denotes a statue that I can't just walk across. Oh, these small guys? Are those very huge melons in the background? So that's very strange. And I guess these are chili peppers I didn't even notice before. That is very strange. I'm not really sure what's up with the humor in this game. I mean, I like it, it's just very... It's all very... I'm not even sure how to describe it without mentioning psychoactive drugs, but... Let's just leave that for now. Here's another save room. So I guess I need to use that blue thing for a bit, for something here. Seems like there's a very definite puzzle aspect to this game here. So let's see what I have to do here. I think I probably have to jump up here and then use this power. Yep. And then do something similar here. And then this is one that allows me to go upwards, maybe. It allows me to control myself. So what do we have here? A poke? Pokey? Poke? Used to scare off, I guess it is a poke then. Used to scare off dangerous animals. A poke? I'll call it a poke from now on. A poke will make a scary sound when powered by a battery, and the animals can be poked with its stick. The poke is, however, missing this piece. I guess we all just have to find that then, don't we? So maybe I can use the green power here. I'm not sure, and that's what I have to do. Because it seems like these powers run out very quickly. So maybe I can use the green power to go to the far left. And we'll definitely give it a try. Go, go, go! Ah, it's probably not possible. Wonder what that little guy up there is doing though. Can you help me up there? No. Okay, where else can we go? Well, first of all, let's just save again, in case something happens. So compared to Knytt Stories, which this game is, I wouldn't call it a remake of it because it's so much more. There seem to be a lot fewer things out there to kill us. Of course, I could have just done that before. Ah, now we can get by that thing. So yellow was up, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Did it work up here as well? I guess not. So that allows us to take a shortcut in the future. Red was something else. Oh, explosion. And green was free roaming. Whoa, that was the wrong button. But I made it anyway. I feel like I am getting the hang of this now. So maybe we can get past this statue. I guess that essentially just opens another shortcut for us. It is a little bit weird with the whole missing story thing. In Knytt Stories, the whole idea was essentially that those were stories being retold by the Knytt in various ways. So you're taking control of the characters involved in the story, or essentially just the main character, and then the story would sort of be given to you to begin with, and you would have a particular objective in the game. So I wonder what's up with this one. Also, I should say that this game is much bigger, at least as far as file size goes. I think Knytt Stories was something like 20 or 30 megabytes. Of course, that was also a very much simpler game, graphically speaking. It was purely pixel art, and I guess this game is to some extent as well, but there is some more stuff going on. And I think this game, the installer, was about 300 megabytes, so it's definitely bigger. And also just looking at the map, it looked like we're still only in the the upper right, left corner of the map. So it seems like there is a lot to it for us still to go. Did I go down here before? I guess I didn't. There are some small houses. Maybe there are some other sprites living here? Maybe not. Maybe we'll just go into their houses and steal all of their gems and their candlesticks, because apparently that's what we do. Okay, so what do we have here? So this is Jane, or maybe she's called Jana because everything here is Swedish. So let me just call her that. Have you seen my daughter? Please, I need your help. I can't find her. Sometimes she goes much further away than she's allowed to. I know where she probably went, and I go myself if it wasn't for the climbing. So we're pretty good at climbing, so why don't we just do it? Sure. I need to help her out. She's always talking about the cave right above the forest. I think that's where she went. I hope she isn't hurt. Her name is Tova. Well, this game is giving me a sad right now, actually. The entire music and the hopelessness of this whole situation. But I'm sure we can find her daughter. So if you've seen any of the other videos of this channel, you'll know that I'm actually not very good at finding daughters at all. in the Knytt stories, in the Knytt story that was called A Strange Dream. We essentially had to go through a bunch of episodes to find our daughter, or maybe it was a son, that was hard to tell. We managed to do so in the end, but it was a long journey. Let me just save here again. So wait, I guess the quest should be marked on the map. So I guess maybe her daughter is the one that's just up there. We already went there, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem to go back again. So this is what I mean when I say that this game is about exploring. It is so... it's essentially just a huge open world. Not open world in the sense of Fallout or Far Cry, but still in the sense that it's not obvious which way you have to go to begin with, and there are always several courses of action. That all make sense. So wait, how did I get up there before? I'm confused. Didn't I just go past? And again, everybody out there is screaming, "You idiot, you were just there!" And yep, that's all I can say. I was. So it wasn't there. I guess it must be up here somehow. But it isn't up here either, though. Is it? I'm a little confused. Also, when we went there wasn't any daughter or any lost kids. So is this woman just lying to us? Is this some kind of trick? I don't think so. She did seem honestly concerned, so... Wait, this gym wasn't hard before. Oh right, it's just because I had to use this thing here to get up there, so let's do that. And jump all the way to the left. So now we have the advantage that we unlocked all of the... so it's pretty bad. Unlocked all of the shortcuts. So that's just the game's way of saying that. Okay, so I actually did this before, so why don't we just go easy on you and make it a bit easier to go back here again. So I definitely like that. So if you remember from my last... okay, so what's happening here? Tova isn't here, but how do I inform her mother? Well, I could go look somewhere else, I guess, but... well... got something else here. Okay, so anyway, remember in the last episode I talked about good and bad backtracking? Again, this is a good kind. Definitely. Okay, let's just go back to the mother with the bad news here. Oops. Looking somewhere else on my screen. Actually, I'm playing this in window mode right now, and you get to choose your own resolution, but resolution doesn't really matter here. Tova finally came home. She says she didn't meet anyone looking for her, though. That's great, we just risked our lives jumping out of huge cliffs. Anyway, okay. You never looked for her, did you? What? Come on! Hey, thanks for nothing. What the hell? Hello, lady. Well, I'm just gonna run furiously around your house, and if that's how it's gonna be. That's a little bit upsetting, isn't it? This game definitely tries to wake up some feelings with the, well, first of all the ambience, but also the characters involved. Can I talk to this guy? I guess not. I probably don't want to go down the well just yet. Let me look what else we have here. I don't think any of these houses have anything in them. I can't really tell if the houses are small or big. It seems like there are several floors, but you can just run from one end to the other in 2 seconds. Or half a second, really. You guys want to talk to me? No? What's up with the guy with the weird dress over there? Looks like it's some kind of superhero costume. Oh, here's one who wants to talk to me. So it's Laurits. Hello, visitor. Are you here for the Fairy Springs by any chance? Well, we indeed are. Oh. So I wonder if we actually can't speak at all. I guess we might be mute. The path is blocked by a door. You need to pay an entry fee. A valuable stone will work. Luckily, I have one which I'll trade for, say, four human artifacts. That's a lot of artifacts. That's a horrible deal. Yeah, that's what I thought. But I really need the stone. You found an artifact. Free to go then. Okay. So I guess that was the poke that I found before here. Or, yeah, it must have been. I guess that was kind of obvious, actually, that we're immune here. It first struck me now. So we can't really stand up for ourselves when people like the women before are being assholes to us. Not directly, anyway. I guess we could learn sign language. Maybe that's a pickup somewhere. Probably it's not. Okay, so let's see what I have to do here. There is essentially only one thing I can do with this power-up. I need to get up here and then use it as soon as possible. So let's try and see how that works. That worked out pretty well. Very well. And there is a human artifact I mentioned. So what is that? Unknown artifact, a piece of human technology. Unlike most artifacts, the internet hasn't been able to determine the use for this one. Okay, so I guess this game is going on in maybe the future, or at least it's contemporary to the time of the making of this video. And now the game goes all evil on us. Again, it seems like there is an autosave involved whenever we have to do something. Whoa, dangerous! I have no idea how I survived that. Let's make a run for this one. I don't think we could have made it to the top of the place that we went to before. I guess there was nothing up there where my cursor is right now. So let's just go on here. There is an arrow pointing to a hole, so let's check that out again. It's just a save point. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I really do like the game. Just these kind of games in general, and they're very casual, but still also really do give something to you. Let's see what we have here. That's cheaty. 1 stone. Okay. Or a coin. That's okay too. You must pay to go to the fairy springs. I can't give up my coin. I need it for the fairies. Alright, so that makes it obvious what we have to do here. Find the artifacts for the guy. And get his stone, and then go to Chidi and go past. So I guess we can might as well give this artifact to him. Yeah, I guess we get to keep them until we have all 4 of them. So one other thing that I didn't talk about in my first impression of this game, the first episode, is that it also handles very smoothly. I really like the control here. So it does seem like we're walking about very quickly, but it really isn't a problem. It feels very smoothly. As in, if stuff happens, if you walk into an enemy or something like that, you feel like it's your own fault and not the game's. Which is essential to this kind of game. I wouldn't say it's like super Meat Boy-esque. As in, it's maybe not as smooth at that as that game, but it doesn't really have to be either. Okay, so I guess we need to get this fire extinguisher, and then maybe we can trick this guy here. Whoops! That was very close. So hopefully my equalizer will make sure that you don't get your ears destroyed by that yelling. Sorry about that. And that was honestly a little bit exciting. Okay, so where else do we need to go? I guess we haven't gone up here yet. So was there something up there for us, maybe? Might as well go up and check, now that I'm here anyway. I don't think, like, judging from the map, it doesn't look like there should be anything for us down here. Except if there are any secrets around that I haven't been able to find. Are you guys still pissed at me? I guess so. That's frustrating. Here we are trying to do some good. So I wonder what happens if you decline a quest in this game, if you just get the chance to go back and try it later. Okay, so I guess we couldn't actually go down here because that was the cave that was guarded by a monster. But maybe I can go to it from the other side. I don't think I tried that yet. I should check that out. It seems like I should be able to get up there as well, right? There is nothing marked on the map that shows any way of doing so. Because here we have Christina. There used to be a cave to my village here. Looks like an earthquake blocked it. Yet, I still call this my lucky day. Why is that? I got a job offer from the internet. We're going to capture one of the robots and figure out how it works. It's a dangerous job, so I had my doubts. Luckily for me, they offer great advice at the ferry springs. Well, we can't get there, can we? I met this really nice fairy who... How did you get there? Who told me to not be so afraid. Fear and doubt is what causes accidents and bad stuff. That is, again, very good advice. We should get some of these fairies. She said, with the right attitude, nothing can harm me. Now I'm going to take the job. You should go meet the fairies. They're made out of inspiration. Okay. You don't say a lot, do you? That is true, we really don't say a lot. Okay, so this game has internet and has robots, so probably, I imagine this is all set in the future. This is a little bit unsettling. So, a lot more machinery than we've seen so far in the game. I wonder what this is. It does look a little out of place, I must say, but still, I like the general graphic style. I guess there can be a point to that as well. Keep the background very separate from the foreground, from a design perspective. So here we have lava. That's also a little bit scary with this guy. So the enemy mechanics seem a lot similar to those of Knytt Stories, if you ever played that game. So now what did we get? A robot centipede. A non-hostile micro-robot. That's cool. I guess we got this one before as well, the foam shooter. This artifact shoots out foam that efficiently puts out fires. So that should be our 4 human artifacts. So it looks like the sprites in this game don't know all that much about electronics. Just like the sprites in real life, if you ever met one. We'll always have a very hard time trying to discuss computer science with them. They're just so clueless. Can we go in here? Yeah, we can, but doesn't seem to be anything to do. So can we make our way to the right here? It doesn't seem like we can either. Okay. So if this was, or if this game were Knytt Stories, I would have expected to get something like the ability to jump higher, which would then allow me to go to some of the places that I haven't gone to yet. But it doesn't seem like this game rolls like that. It's getting very dark here. Luckily, nothing seems to be out to kill me here. Can I make my way up here? I guess we could maybe just go back now, and maybe we should. But I just want to make sure that there's not something hidden from me here. Whoops! Is there some way to go... trick this robot? It doesn't look like it. Sorry about that, me. And we will just have to make our way back. Okay. So again, this room just essentially acted as a one-way door. In the sense we could go through it from one side but not the other. And it doesn't seem like we had to go through it from the other either. So let's just backtrack for a little bit. Still mad at me? Yeah. I have to go to the right here. There's not like finding your way around. It's pretty easy in this game. You can always look at the map, or at least that's been the case so far, and figure out where you need to go. Oh, that's the guy we wanted to talk to. You brought 4 artifacts! This one's broken though, but that's okay. Here's a stone. Okay, so I guess now we got the Saraswati. Mirror disbelief this stone boosts creativity in music and art. That's pretty useful. Maybe we should just keep the stone. And, I don't know, maybe create a sprite rock band or something like that. 1 stone. Okay then. 1 stone coming up. Thanks. We may go to the fairies now. I hope they don't scream and fly away. They always do when I go there. Maybe you can ask them why. Sure. And go see the fairies now. Oh wait, we can't ask them why. Oh. Sorry about that, kid. It's a creepy forest. Any fairies? Titania, welcome! Offer a coin and state 1 wish. We cannot promise it will come true, but if your hope is strong, it may. You have to speak your wish aloud. Sorry, I cannot hear you. This fairy is... Yeah. Oh, right. So I take it your wish is to be able to talk. I'm sorry, but we're fairies, not doctors. We do not have healing powers, but we can grant many other wishes. Or can we? That's probably the evil fairy. You can tell because she's blue, and everybody who's blue is evil. Shush, Celia. It's amusing how people think small plus wings equal magical powers. That is actually a little bit amusing. The gesture itself can give people the strength to make their own wishes come true. What about the coin then? Could we just have kept the coin, or... Haha! As if, either way, it's easy money for us. Celia, we won't have a business if you tell this to every person who comes by. Perhaps it's about time we actually help someone out. You go with the woman. Yeah, and help her how? You go figure that out. Okay, I'll be her shadow. You too, Dora. Follow the lady. Check. Okay, fair enough. I guess we have 2 shadows now, or... Oh, we can actually see them walk with us. That's very neat. I think we know just how to make these 2 fairies help us out. But also I think that for now this is a perfect place to end this episode. So, once again, thank you everybody for watching. If you like this video, you can help me out by either subscribing or liking or leaving a comment just saying what you think about it. Anything that could be made better or in a different way, let me know. But for now, thank you for watching, and I will see you some other time.